Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a quick little first impression, and it's going to be of the new Gabrielle Flanker Essence. I just picked this up today. I sprayed it on my skin as I drove home from work, and I figured I'd review it for you guys, or at least give you a first impressions and my initial thoughts. So if you'd like to know what I think, then keep watching. Now I'm filming in my new home. I'm filming out here because the place I first filmed, the lighting is really yellow in there, and it's just so until I get that area soundproofed and better lighting, I'm just gonna be filming throughout the house. And transparency purposes, guys, I purchased this. This was not given to me in any capacity to review. As you guys know, I do own the original Gabrielle. I actually swapped the bottle and then I repurchased the bottle because I did really enjoy it. And I was really interested in this. Now, Gabrielle, to me, the original, was something that I think Chanel hyped up to be really groundbreaking and something really extraordinary. And although I think it is a really beautiful fragrance, I don't think it deserved all the hype that Chanel gave it. I did kind of Sebastian from Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews, and I kind of talked about that. It does definitely smell like a very crowd-pleasing, just kind of checking off all the marks for a good marketable fragrance. But at the end of the day, it does smell really beautiful, and it is a very attractive complementary scent. Does it smell like a beautiful, luxurious Chanel scent? No. To me, it smells more like a flanker to Chance. But at the same time, I do really enjoy it. That is why I repurchased it. So when Essence came out and I heard about it, I was a little excited. I like the idea of this being kind of a more complex version of Gabrielle. I like the idea of the fruits and the vanilla in here. I'm not going to go into the breakdown of the notes because this is a first impression, but if you guys want a more in-depth review, I will be more than happy to give that to you in the future. I just kind of wanted to let you know my initial thoughts. I have been wearing this on my skin for about an hour now, so I am ready to let you guys know what my initial impressions are. First things first, with all flankers, I like to see the soul and the heart of Gabrielle or of any of the fragrances in the flanker. Otherwise, I think flankers aren't, that's not the point of a flanker. A flanker is supposed to be kind of like a spin-off, in my opinion, of the scent. To give it new life, to breathe something new and unique and interesting into it, especially for people who truly love that scent. And I think Chance does a fantastic job of that with its flankers. I think its flankers are more successful than the initial fragrance. I think a lot of people love Au Tender, Au Fraîche, Au Vive. They're all just really fantastic, and I think some people forget that Chance is its own scent because the flankers are so successful. Another amazing flanker line is from Thierry Mugler, the Amen line. I think people just flock to the flankers way more than the original, and that's kind of like what you want to see in flankers. You want them to still have that beautiful DNA, but you want them to be unique and extraordinary on their own. So does Essence do that? I haven't worn this enough to be able to truly give you that idea. Usually with flankers, I like to wear them for a few weeks, or for all fragrances where I give you a full review, I like to wear it for a few weeks. But generally overall, my thoughts of this fragrance are very positive in regards to how it is in relation to its mother perfume, which is Gabrielle. I think that the addition of berries and vanilla in there give it a much needed, a little bit more depth, a little bit more uniqueness than the original had, but it's still has that beautiful wearability that Gabrielle is known for. On my skin, even though it has the added fruits and vanilla, it does not smell sweet. It smells a little bit more tart with a little bit of warmth in there. It's a little musky, very clean, and almost a little ozonic, at least on my skin. Remember guys, everyone's skin is gonna be different, but on my skin it smells very clean, very fresh, very crisp, but you do have the added tartness of those fruits. Kind of like if the fruits weren't quite ripe enough yet and you bit into it and you're kind of like, wow, I could have let this sit on my counter for another few days. But when it comes down to translating to a fragrance, it works really beautifully. I was worried that the vanilla was going to make this way too sweet and was going to dumb it down, but it actually seems to do a really good job to add just a little bit of warmth in the background, which really helps with that complexity and makes it more dimensional rather than the one-dimensional fragrance that Gabrielle has been kind of lauded for. Overall, I really think Essence is a beautiful start to flankers for Gabrielle. I don't want to sit here and say that it's going to be a wildly successful, wildly loved fragrance, because I think people with Gabrielle are hit or miss. I think with Chance, it was just a huge hit. And I really think that they put on training wheels with Gabrielle. And I think that there's some training wheels on this flanker as well. But I think that they're moving in the right direction. I like the idea that they're trying to do something new and innovative with this scent in regards to what Gabrielle was supposed to be. And I like the idea of all these added notes not being exactly what you expect. Again, these fruits and this vanilla, you would expect something that would be kind of like a rich, almost semi-sweet floral gourmand. Think along the lines of Olivia's Belle from Lancome, but it's not that at all. It adds a freshness and a little bit of a complexity and a tiny bit of warmth in the background, which makes this really special and different and kind of sets it apart from the original. But at the same time, I still think Chanel is working with training wheels with this fragrance, and I don't think that they have to do that. I think this is a very successful fragrance in regards to being a safe buy. If you want to smell beautiful, if you want to smell complimentary, if you want to be able to close your eyes and pick something and put it on and wear it and be appropriate for most occasions, I think this is an absolutely beautiful scent. If you're looking for something to get for a gift for someone that loves Chanel fragrances and they have everything, this is a great scent. If you're looking for just a gift to get anybody and they like designer scents and they just like to smell really pretty and they like to get compliments, this is a great scent. And it is just different enough from the original that you could definitely own both Gabrielle and Gabrielle Essence. But at the same time, I want to see Chanel push themselves farther. So in that regards, I'm a little bit disappointed, but I am really happy to have this bottle and I'm going to definitely be wearing it. Again, I've only been wearing it for about an hour, so I would say this scent seems to smell more springy, probably more summery. I don't know if it would be best to wear in the winter or the fall if you live in a colder climate. But again, you can wear whatever you want anywhere. And just based on how it smells, I think it would be very work appropriate. So you could probably wear this to work, to class, to the theater. I don't smell anything in this that seems like it would be off-putting for people who don't like fragrances. The sillage and the projection of the scent in the opening seems to be quite pronounced. I'd say past arm's length, but I've only been wearing this for an hour, so I can't really tell you what I think in regards to performance or longevity. But overall, I do really enjoy this scent. I am going to enjoy wearing this fragrance, and that's my thoughts on it. I'd love to know what you guys think. If you've had the opportunity to try this fragrance, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know what you think, good or bad. Let me know. In any case, guys, I'm really excited to be back to bringing you content. I hope you like this video. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.